Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this Python lecture, we'll be understanding about functions. This is 7th lecture of functions where we'll be learning more about recursive functions. We'll be doing two most important programs which are usually asked in interviews and in exams. That is, find out whether the entered string is palindrome or not through recursive function, right? A string is said to be palindrome if it is same when read in the forward direction as well as when it is read in the backward direction. We'll be also doing one more program to display the nth Fibonacci number through recursive function. Because everything will be done practically through running code, let's move to the computer. In this lecture, we'll be understanding to find out the nth Fibonacci number through recursive call. We'll be learning everything through running programs, right? So this is the code for that, and let's run this. It is asking me to enter the nth value whose Fibonacci number is required. Suppose I enter 5. The fifth Fibonacci number is 3. This is the code for finding the nth Fibonacci number through recursion. Not only will we be understanding the code, we will be understanding how the function call which were not able to be invoked are pushed to the stack. We will be understanding each and every logic. And also, while finding out whether the entered string is palindrome or not, we will be understanding the code along with the diagram. So watch the video up till the end. Let us start. Recall that the second lecture of functions, that is 15b, we have learned how to pass strings to the function and to find out whether the string is palindrome or not through normal functions, not through recursion. And in the 15c, that is the third lecture of functions, we learned how to display the Fibonacci numbers up till the specific limit and how to display the nth Fibonacci number through normal functions. I assume that you've seen these 15b and 15c lectures. If you haven't seen them, please have a look to those videos. Then it will become very easy to understand for you how the recursive function calls are done, right? Now this is a program which applies the recursive function call to find out whether the string is palindrome or not. Now what is a palindrome string? The string which is read in forward and backward direction, if it results into the same string, then it is a palindrome string. For example, I read this string M-A-N-A-M and I read it backward M-A-N-A-M. It is same. So it is a palindrome string. Right, and this string Jamnaj, J-A-M-N-A-J, and I read it backward J-A-N-M-A-J. It is not same, so it is not a palindrome string. Okay, so let us understand the logic first. We will start from the main function first. Here there is an input function. It asks the user to enter the string. Suppose the user enters manam. It will be assigned to the variable str. You are invoking the find palindrome function. You are sending str, that is manam, 0th index location, and the length of string is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And the value returned by the function is compared with the boolean value false. That is, if this function call returns a boolean value false, false is equal to false, then the if statement will be executed and you'll get the result that the string manam is not palindrome. And if this function call returns boolean value true, in that case else block will be executed. Okay. Now, let's see what happens in the function. This str is assigned to st, so st will become manam. This 0 is assigned to the parameter I, so I has become 0. This length 5 is assigned to the parameter n, so n is 5. This is integer division. 5 divided by 2 is usually 2.5, but this integer division will get you 2 value. Is 0 less than 2? Yes. Now what is the logic? That you will compare this first value with the last, the second value with the second last. This string, because it is of odd length, this middle character is never compared with anything. But if the first and last is same, second and second last is same, then this string is a palindrome, right? Now, is st0 is not equal to 5 minus 0 minus 1 is 4. Is st0 not equal to st4? But they are same. Had it been not equal to, it would have gone into this if statement. But because the two characters are same, it will go into else block. The value of I is incremented by 1. So I will become 1. You are doing the recursive call to the function. You are invoking find palindrome function. St is still manam. I has become 1 and n is 5. So these parameters will be assigned to these st and I and n. The value of I has become 1. Is 1 less than 2? Yes. Compare the characters at the index location st1 with 5 minus 1 minus 1. 5 minus 2 is 3. Compare st1 with st3. If they are not equal to, then go back to the main function taking false value with you, but both are same. So as block will be executed, the value of I will be incremented to 2. Invoke find palindrome function again. Take st, that is manam, I2 and n value 5. I has become 2. Is 2 less than 2? No. So else block will be executed. It will return true. True will come over here. Is the boolean value true equal to false? No. So you get the output, the string manam is a palindrome. But if in case you enter the string as Jamnaj, you are again invoking find palindrome function. You are taking Jamnaj, the index location 0, the length is 6. So 0 will be assigned to the variable I and 6 will be assigned to the parameter n. Integer division 6 divided by 2 is 3. Is 0 less than 3? Yes. Now you have to compare this 0th value with the 5th location, this first index location with the 4, and this second index location with the third index location. If any of these comparison returns into a mismatch, that means the string is not a palindrome. Okay. So is st0 not equal to 6 minus 0 minus 1, that is 5. Is st0 not equal to str5, but both are same, so it will go to else. The value of I will be incremented to 1. Call again find palindrome with st the same. I has become 1, n is 6. Is 1 less than 3? Yes. Now st1 is compared with 6 minus 1 minus 1, that is 4. st1 is compared with st4. If they are not equal to, go into this, return false. But both are same, so else block will be executed. The value of I is incremented to 2. Find palindrome function is called. st, 2 and 6 are passed, right? The value of I has become 2. Is 2 less than 3? Yes. Compare st2 with 6 minus 2 minus 1 is 3. Compare st2 with st3, right? If they are not equal to, return false. They are not equal to, m is not equal to n. So the false is returned, it will go over here. Is false equal to the boolean value false? Yes. The string Jamnaj is not palindrome. Got it? Let's copy it and run the program. I'll paste it here, run it. See, enter a string, suppose I enter say manam. The string manam is a palindrome string. If I enter and I run say Manoj, the string Manoj is not palindrome. Can you see it? Now let's move to the next. Now this is to find the nth Fibonacci number. Now let us recall what are the Fibonacci numbers. In Fibonacci numbers, two values are fixed, 0 and 1. You add the two values, 0 and 1 is 1, you keep it down here. Then add the last two values, 1 and 1 is 2, keep it over here. Then again add last two values, 1 and 2 is 3, write it over here. Again add last two values, 2 plus 3 is 5, write it over here. Last two values, 3 plus 5 is 8. Then add 5 and 8, it's 13. Okay. Now these are the Fibonacci numbers. But what is the nth Fibonacci number? If I ask that I want the fourth Fibonacci number, the fourth Fibonacci number is 2. This is the first Fibonacci number, 0. This one is second Fibonacci number. This one is your third Fibonacci number. If I ask for 8th Fibonacci number, it is 13. See, this 8 is the 7th Fibonacci number. Got it? The logic of this program is here. See, now suppose I want the 5th Fibonacci number. The 5th Fibonacci number is 3. Let's see how. We'll start from the main function. Enter the nth value whose Fibonacci number is required. I enter 5. 5 will be assigned to the variable n. Is 5 greater than 0? Yes. The 5th Fibonacci number is, you are invoking the nth Fibonacci function, taking the value 5. 5 will be assigned to the parameter n. Is n equal to 1? No. Is n equal to 2? No. Now, here you come. You are doing the recursive function call. You are invoking the nth Fibonacci function with the parameter value 5 minus 1, that is 4. So nth Fibonacci function will be called with the value 4. But what about this? Nth Fibonacci 5 minus 2 is 3. This nth Fibonacci 3 function call is never called. So compiler will push it into the stack. See, nth Fibonacci will be pushed into the stack. That means this function will be called later when all the recursive calls are over. So this nth Fibonacci 4 is called, right? Through this, 4 will be assigned to the parameter n. Is 4 equal to 1? No. Is 4 equal to 2? No. Now nth Fibonacci 4 minus 1 is 3. So nth Fibonacci 3 will be called. But nth Fibonacci 4 minus 2, nth Fibonacci 2 is not yet called. So compiler will push nth Fibonacci 2 also on the stack, that it has to be called later. And the nth Fibonacci 3 is invoked. This 3 will be assigned to the parameter n. Is n equal to 1? No. Is n equal to 2? No. So nth Fibonacci 2 will be called. 3 minus 1 is 2. But what about this nth Fibonacci 1? 3 minus 2 is 1. This nth Fibonacci 1 is not yet called. So again the compiler will push it onto the stack that it has to be called. And this nth Fibonacci 2 will be invoked. Right? So 2 will be assigned to the parameter n. Is n equal to 1? No. Is n equal to 2? Yes. Return 1. So this 2 will return 1, this one, okay. Now return means go back to the main function. So this 1 will be taken back to the main function, but before that compiler will pop all the functions, whatever it is in the stack will call it, will be popped. So this nth Fibonacci 1 will be popped from the stack, right. This 1 is of nth Fibonacci 2. So this nth Fibonacci 1 will be invoked, n will become 1. If n equal to 1, it will return 0. So this nth Fibonacci 1 will return value 0. Nth Fibonacci 2 will be called and it will return 1. Can you see it? So 0 and 1. So these three values will be added. So 1 plus 0 plus 1 is 2. Now this nth Fibonacci 3 is left. So it will be invoked. So when nth Fibonacci 3 will be called and will get the value 3. Is 3 equal to 1? No. Is 3 equal to 2? No. Nth Fibonacci 3 minus 1, that is nth Fibonacci 2 will be called, and this nth Fibonacci 3 minus 2, that is 1, will be pushed to the stack. So nth Fibonacci 1 will be pushed to the stack and nth Fibonacci 2 will be invoked. So 2 will be assigned to parameter n and it will return value 1. 2 was already there. This will get you the value 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. And nth Fibonacci 1 will always return value 0. So 2 plus 1 is 3. That means the fifth Fibonacci value is 3. Let's run this program. Now running it is asking me to enter the nth Fibonacci number. I enter 5. The fifth Fibonacci number 3. If I run it again, I want the 8th Fibonacci number. It is 13. So this program is running perfectly well. One more program is usually asked through recursive call is that to find out a number from an array using binary search technique. See, for binary search, what happens that you need a sorted array. You have to take out the middle value. Then you have to find out if the middle value is bigger than what the value you are searching for. Then you have to confine your search to the first half of the array, right? Then you have to find out again the middle value of the first half, again compare it with the value that you want to search. So binary search is to find out whether the desired value is in the array or not, but it requires sorting of the array. We haven't done sorting yet. So when I'll be teaching you data structures through Python, I'll be telling you the different sorting, bubble sort, insertion sort, different sorting techniques, and obviously we'll be learning linked list, doubly linked list, trees and all, right? So I have postponed this question, that is doing a binary search through recursive function call, for the coming lectures, right? During this data structures lectures I'll be explaining that, right? If you followed this lecture, please subscribe to my channel, share the videos with your friend, and do write your comments. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.